by sharing our condolences and our thoughts and our prayers with everyone that was involved in the crash today. Certainly Kobe and his daughter and their family, but also the other victims in the crash, because everybody is suffering. And it's just awful when things like this occur in life. And our thoughts and our prayers are with them, because you know, you don't wish that on anybody, and it's just a tragedy, and certainly I think we all have heavy hearts because of it.
Mark, Sharman said after her game that she had to tell her players because the news hadn't gotten to them yet. Did you talk to your players about Kobe's passing, or was that?
I did. I met with our team, you know, soon before we came up to start stretching for the game, and I just sat them down and talked to them about. You know, I knew that Kobe was the one that maybe is maybe the reason why they fell in love with basketball. And a few years ago, my dad passed away, and I had a choice whether I should coach the game or not. And I chose to coach because that's what my dad would have expected me to do. And so I just sat him down and I talked about how I know they must be hurting, but Kobe was a great competitor, and he would expect you to compete, and you should honor him with your effort. And I think they did just that.
You've had a long career in basketball. You've had a lot of good teams, a lot of good wins. Was there any win more satisfying than the one you got today?
You know, today was a great win, and it's a great win because, you know, our team's fighting to rebuild the program, and those kids deserve to be rewarded. It's a great win because, you know, we had great fan support, and they were right there with us. It's a great win because we beat a good Stanford team. It's a great win for a lot of reasons. But I'll tell you what, every win counts the same in the standings, and we celebrate every one of them. And certainly tonight we'll probably celebrate this one too. But it was a great win.
Mark, to come out, I think you guys were 1 of 15 in the start of the second half. You down by 11 with 12, and to win it the way you guys did, you guys were able to keep your poise down the stretch. I mean, what does that say about the steps, the maturity of this team that you guys have taken so far?
You know, I think we have matured. We've become a little bit more battle tested. You know, I think that, you know, we missed some easy ones. We missed a couple layups that would have kind of, you know, really kind of calmed the waters there, but we didn't finish them. So there's more layup drills. But, you know, I think that this team has continued to come back and learn from what happened before. And we try to learn from every game. And they have been very consistent in their approach to learn from winning or losing. But the fact, I think they just have invested so much that when you demand that much of young people, you know, when it gets you know, to those moments of truth, they fight a little harder. And tonight, we had a lot of fight in us.
You talk about the game you got from Parrish. You started him, and he started the game well for you, made some things happen, and it seemed like he contributed a lot of different ways tonight.
Well, he's practiced unbelievably, and he's had a terrific attitude the last week or 10 days, and I just felt like he was going to play super, and he did. And I'm really happy for Parrish. He's a great kid who's been through a lot. He's had a lot of different coaches, but he's always open to coaching, and he's, you know, he's a little stubborn at times, but that stubbornness could be an advantage in the middle of a game, and he just wasn't going to get beat today, and I was really happy for him to play as well as he did.
He said that you called for him to basically go one-on-one on that last play. What did you see that led you to think that he could make a play on that?
Well, everybody thought Matt Bradley was going to be the guy. You know, so I mean, they got smart coaches, you know, they got smart players, you know. You know, we're in bonus, and Parrish had a hot hand, and I knew he could draw a foul, and we could win at the free throw line. And fortunately, it worked out for us.
Couple more for Coach?
Yeah, can you just talk about, you played Stanford earlier in the year, what maybe you learned from facing the first time and any adjustments you made the second time around against them?
Well, we were more disciplined throughout the game. We had a better poise about us, and part of that's playing at home versus playing on the road. We didn't change a whole lot. We really didn't. We just executed a lot better.
Did you think that even when your offense wasn't working for you, you played pretty well defensively most of the day?
No, I thought we started the second half so bad. I mean, if I'd had 7 timeouts, I'd have called them all, you know. And we started the second half very poorly defensively. And then when we didn't finish a couple plays, it took us 7 or 8 minutes to get kind of locked back in defensively. So there's some room for improvement there. But, you know, Stanford has a good team, and they're a hard team to guard. And we were fortunate to guard them well today.
Final question?
Coach, can I ask what'd you end up doing with the tie you put up on your Instagram this week?
I have a good friend of mine that said, if you wear that red tie, he says, "Oh, you're going to lose my friendship." I said, "Well, it's going to cost you." And so he made a nice donation to the American Cancer Society last night, and sent a little screenshot to my daughter to confirm it. So we're sending that to him.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.